with $328 a day from affiliate marketing on autopilot.
Here's some possible niche topics if you just can't figure anything out. Here's some good places to get started. These are niches that are making money, a lot of money in them. There's a lot of competition in these ones, so you're going to have to really be looking to find a way that you can stand out above the crowd in these, but it's possible to get started in these and make good money. The weight loss and dieting niche. And, we discussed in one of our other trainings here, that how easily that you can get into some of these niches without even really knowing what's going on or anything about it, just by finding some PLR products or something out there in them. So weight loss and dieting, the health or fixing health problems, fitness and exercising, talking about lifting things that are drooping and tightening things that are sagging, and people are going to come running. Looking good, reversing aging, removing hair, keeping hair, etc. What is it, the problems that people are having that, to help, that are the problems that they're having not looking good? What can you do to help? Relationships, finding relationships. Once somebody you teach somebody to find a relationship, teach them how to keep the relationship. Well, then another possible direction, hopefully it doesn't get used in that relationship, but many times it does, is how do you get over that relationship? And then it's right back from the start again and stuff, finding that. So always be looking what comes next in there, like we were talking about. Making money online or offline, small businesses, finding jobs, etc. Saving money. If you can teach people how to save money, they are in. Parenting problems and concerns. Everybody's got raising children, and there's always going to be kids coming up that are going to be raising children, that are going to be new parents, facing some of the problems that you faced, stuff. You've already been there. You've done that. You've got the solutions that they're going to be looking for. Personal developed self-awareness is another huge niche to be able to get into. These are just some possible niche topics that you could get started in. And remember, even if you're not passionate about them right now, if you get started in them, look to find out what will make you excited about getting into this niche and staying into there and actually making money to keep you going. Research your niche. Research each topic on your list. Which ones have people buying digital products in large numbers online? And we're going to really be focusing on digital products when we're doing our research. We're talking about online marketing and stuff when we're searching for a niche. A lot of the times these will work just as well offline, but we're going to be discussing mainly the topic of online marketing. So we're going to be looking for buying digital products in large numbers online. There's places you can go to like Amazon.com, and some of these we're going to get into in a little bit of some depth here in just a few minutes. You can go to eBay.com. Dummies.com is a great place. Forums, blogs, and magazines. Forums, I want you to remember that one, because looking at when you get your niche kind of discovered and stuff, start looking in the forums and stuff, and you'll start finding different problems that people are having. In blogs, a lot of times people will place things in the comments and stuff of different problems that they're having. So make sure that you're reading these things. If you're interested in a niche and you're doing these research, really do your research and really discover what is going on within this niche. Magazines, like we've already talked about. Google Trends, just go to google.com trends and check out what is going on, the hot trends that are going on out there right now. Google AdWords, you go to adwords.google.com to check out the AdWords and stuff. What are people paying for in advertising and stuff right now? If there's no paid advertising going on, a lot of the times it's not a very profitable niche. And it's not worth people buying and paying for advertising. So if there's no paid advertising, be careful about it. You can go to clickbank.com, pay.com.com. These are great places to research different products that are out there, to find out whether or not there's a large amount of products that are already being sold in these niches that you're looking into. Keyword research. What kind of keywords are people searching for and stuff? Are there people searching for them using the Google keyword research tool and stuff to find out if there's actually people looking for the keywords within that niche? Affiliate marketing. This is a great one to really research your niche, because a lot of times, especially when you start getting a list or you know how to generate traffic to your sites and stuff, you can start doing affiliate marketing, and what you're going to find out really fast is if people are actually buying these products. Because if they are, they're going to be buying from you. Now, there's going to be some things that you're going to have to do to make sure that you're seen and that you're getting those products out there so people are landing on your sites, that you got good copy and all of that. But it's a good way to start telling whether or not people are actually buying the products out there that you're selling as an affiliate. YahooAnswers.com. This is an excellent place to do niche research, to find out different problems that people are having, finding out the answers. And this is one of them we're going to be hitting on here in just a second and stuff. And it's a really excellent place to do some good niche research. All right, Amazon.com. It's an amazing resource for finding niche markets that you never have thought about entering. Basically, there's some steps that you just got to follow, but basically what I want you to understand is just go into these places and just start looking around, start browsing around, start paying attention. In the search drop-down, select books and hit go. Because what this is going to do, it's going to bring up all the books that people are interested in reading and that they're buying right now and stuff, and it's going to start giving you some good ideas of what you can start looking into. In the left-hand navigation column, you'll notice all the different book topics. Pick one that interests you. Just start looking through the topics. A lot of times you go in there, and that's what you do anyways. You start looking through all the topics that are in there, and you start looking for the one that interests you. If you're somebody that buys books online, or if you go to the library even, you go to the place, you start looking for those categories that interest you. It's the same thing online. Pick one that interests you, and now you'll notice a new set of topics in the left-hand corner. So you click on the one that interests you, and you'll notice that it'll usually bring up more topics for you to choose within that niche that you're looking into right now. Check reviews. Reviews indicate a market that's involved and active. If you're not getting a lot of reviews on the book, maybe people aren't buying that book to be able to give reviews. If you're finding a lot of active reviews and stuff, that means people are actively purchasing, they're reading that book, they're interested in what's going on, and they're leaving their reviews and stuff for other people to learn about when they come through. So, that's a good way for you to start learning about the products that they're buying, because they're giving reviews on them. It also teaches you maybe a little bit how you can give a product review for that product. Maybe you're going to use Amazon.com as an affiliate to sell the products and they're interested in that book, and you can start gathering some of these reviews and stuff to help you with your own product reviews. That maybe you set up a product review site for books or whatever on blogs that you're going to be doing a review site on. So always don't just, go to see if these things are there. Really read them and look into it. When you're doing your research, you really need to dig deep and find out everything that's going on in that market. Take a look at all the titles of the books within that niche that you're looking into. These are going to be possible sub-niches. Let's stick with the adoption niche. You find one in there that is on, maybe you go to the category families, and you go in there and you find a sub-niche of adoptions. And in there, you open that up and you find a whole lot of books on adopting, maybe a different adopting children, how to adopt children, adopting children with special needs, aging out of, a foster care or something like that, maybe in there. You can start finding different sub-niches that are in there. So always be looking at the titles and stuff and go through there. Maybe they're not exactly what you're going to be going into, but it's a possible sub-niche that you can start going into. And a lot of the times you can find different things of where you're going to go next. Next, take a look at the sales rankings of these titles. Now, this can be found by clicking on the book cover and moving down the page to the section titled Product Details. The lower the number, the higher the sales for that particular item. Usually it's the higher numbers that you're looking for, but in this case, the lower the number, the higher the sales are for that particular item, and that's the sales ranking of this. You can use Amazon.com bestsellers and stuff to find out what is really hot right now on Amazon. Go into Amazon.com and just start researching. Get out your pen and paper, open up a notepad on your computer, whatever, and just really start looking for things that are interesting you. And as you're researching in there, you're going to notice the things that interest you, because they're going to all of a sudden jump out at you, and you're going to feel that excitement brim up in you and stuff. And those are the things you really want to start paying attention to. eBay.com gives good insight into what is selling right now, what people are looking for. A lot of times you can find good physical product niches to get into and stuff. You can go to eBay Pulse for finding hot niches and stuff. Just go in there. You can start looking at the different categories. The same thing. It'll take you into subcategories. Just start looking through there. You'll be able to find different keywords that people are searching for through eBay.com. It's a great place to get started in. We're not going to go into this one very much. Go in there. Just start investigating what is going on. Dummies.com. If Dummies.com is a book written on a niche, it means they have identified a problem and are offering a solution. They have already researched the niche. They've already paid the money to have that niche researched. If they would not have, they would not have created a book for it, because they're not going to go about the cost of creating these books and doing the advertising and get them out there if there's not a market for them. So a lot of the times, all the research is done for you. It's right there at your disposal, waiting for you to come and start checking it out. The Dummies Company has made creating niche products an art form in its own right. Search through their titles in general niches that interest you and jot down potential ebook topics. We're going to go in there just a second. When you get into dummies.com, you notice that you got all these categories up. You got business and career, computers and software. Start looking through these. Health and fitness, home and garden would be a great one. Internet, pets. People are always interested in pets. Click on one of those. Once you click on it, you're going to find different topics within there. You got birds, so we're going to be talking about different pets. We got birds, cats, dogs, fish, reptiles, other pets that they're having. You're going to see the most popular articles and stuff that they have in there. These articles can give you ideas of articles that you could be writing. So when you're researching, always remember, write down things that you see that are interesting in you, because you're going to have to be writing and supplying content for that. And a lot of times people go, I don't know what to write about. I just don't have a clue what other people even want to hear about in that niche. Well, if you know what's going on in that niche, you're probably not going to have that problem. But a lot of times, days you might wake up and you just can't figure out what's going on. Go and do some research and find out what other people are writing about and stuff. And just, pick a topic. Don't go stealing their content and stuff. Make sure that you're writing everything in your own words, but you can start, maybe your niche is animals, but we're going to be talking about birds. You go in there, and the first one you got here, choosing your bird, the best birds for beginners. So already we're taking our niche. Maybe instead of just talking about birds, we're going to be talking about for beginners getting started. Somebody that maybe has never raised a bird yet. So that's where you're going to start in your niche. Maybe later on you want to go into the more somebody that's more experienced in birds and different kinds of birds. But the best birds for beginners. You click on these articles that are in here, and you just start reading and start looking. Choosing a bird, the best bird for beginners. It talks about, you're going to be able to describe. Then it goes into, very briefly, notice different kinds of birds that are out there. Probably the birds that they recommend as birds that you should be looking into. Well, as you can see, there's not a lot of content. What this allows you to do, maybe you have a bird blog, and you could start doing articles on cockatiels. And you see, there's not a whole lot here going on at cockatiels, so you can start doing some research on cockatiels. Maybe you have the information inside your head. Maybe you take this article, rewrite it, and really add to it as a nice blog post. It gives you the idea of what you can start doing, and just going into these sites and really, really researching what is going on, because if it's in here, trust me, dummies.com has already got it going on. You've got sponsored links. Cages for your parrots, bird care supplies. A lot of the times you're going to find that some of these you can go look at, and a lot of times maybe you can sign up as an affiliate. So these could become products that you become an affiliate for that you could add to your blog, or that you can maybe if you got an email list already that you can be talking about, and send out an email recommending these products and stuff through your affiliate link. So always be checking out everything that's taken place on these sites and stuff, because you're going to be able to come up with ideas. You're going to be able to see what they're doing on their sites. Is it something that maybe you can do? Maybe what's missing on that site so that you can add to it? All right, the next one is article directories. A good one to go to is easingarticles.com. I'm not going to recommend that you sit there and go to all the article directories out there and stuff in your research. Just start with someplace like easingarticles.com. The key when visiting this kind of site is to just make a huge list of potential topics, and then when you're done, go and research. If there are people searching for information on the subject, I like to say around 5,000 a month. So maybe if you go into Google, the keyword tool, and do the research, and you find that there's 5,000 people, searching for the keywords that you're in, you've probably found a niche topic that could turn into a very lucrative home-based business. A lot of people say 1,000 and stuff. I like to stick around the 5,000 a month. That's just me personally. But going into Easing Articles, we'll do that for just a second here. Once you get in here, you're going to see article categories. This is a great place for you to just start browsing through and see what piques your interest right away. We got health and fitness. Maybe we're interested in the self-improvement niche. So we click on that. Once we click on self-improvement niche, what we come up with is a whole lot of different categories that we can start talking about. Time management. So, a lot of people are interested in time management, even in the making money online. How do I manage my time to be able to get things going and stuff? Not only are you able to learn different things through here, you're able to get good content for your own sites. You're able to find out what people are talking and searching for. So that you can go through. Maybe you're interested in coaching, so you click on coaching. Now, one of the things it's going to bring up are the different articles for you to go through. Now, there's a couple things that are very important for you to read. One thing, you got the titles and stuff. You can start looking at how people are writing the titles. Are they titles that really catch your eye, that really make you want to open that up and read? Could you reword that title to make it more appealing to somebody when they showed up that you're going through? Another thing that you can do is you can check out the people that are actually the article writers here, because a lot of the times, let's just pick here for a second, and we find out that his articles and stuff that it's going to bring up his different articles that he's got. We can go into the articles. We can read them. We can look at how he writes his articles. We can, are they easy to read? You see he's using, pretty decent white space. He's using numbers. You notice when you're reading through here, what jumps out at you? The numbers do. Maybe you want to use them as bullet points instead, because those things kind of jump out at you. So you're also learning the same time of how people are writing their articles and how you're going to be able to write their articles. You go down here and it starts talking about their resource, the resource box and stuff, usually about that person, and usually they've got some place where you're going to be able to go. If they've done their job right, you're going to be able to go. He's got a program here, and what's it lead to? It leads to a squeeze page. That is a great sign right there. If you find articles, find somebody that's got a squeeze page, what is that telling you while you're doing your research? That's telling you this person has a list. This person is somebody that you can start networking with, get to know, contact them with, because he's probably got products that you could be an affiliate for. He could be an affiliate for your product. Maybe it's somebody that's got expertise in areas that you're really not familiar with that could help you with a great JV partner potential here. But the most important thing that you got to understand is this person has a list. He's building a list. He's got a squeeze page and is opted. So always be looking for these kind of things as you're doing your research. All right, let's see if we can get rid of some of these things here. All right, Yahoo Answers is another great place. Now here's the process for researching. Basically, you're going to type in a keyword related to the industry that you're searching. when you get to yahooanswers.com, create a list of all the questions people are asking within that topic. You can just open a notepad up, start keeping a list of the different questions. Probe to find the hot buttons. Find those topics that there's a lot of people asking questions about, because this is going to start finding a higher targeted market. Formulate a campaign from your findings. So step 1, you're going to go into Yahoo Answers. You're going to browse the categories that they have. Once you click on the categories, just like a lot of these other sites, it's going to bring up different types of subcategories that you can start looking into. Maybe you want to start looking into business and finance niche. So you're browsing categories. Step 2, select category closest to your niche. Maybe it was finance, business and finance. So you would click on business and finance. Maybe in there next you can ask questions, maybe how to write the questions that have been asked. You can search for answers in there. Maybe it's in that business you want to know, you're looking for people that are trying to learn how to write resumes. So you would type in there how to write resumes. You're going to find the people that are asking the questions. Also, you're going to find searching the answers to those. You can get both of them here. But what you're going to do is once you get looking for them, it's going to bring up the questions. Start looking through these questions, looking for related questions. Here's one we've got. Writing resumes. Need professional help on resume writing. So somebody's looking for professional help on resume writing. Here's another one, writing a resume. Robin, for the first time, how could I start to write a resume? Do they accept people with no previous experience? Another one, how do I run a resume writing an interview workshop? That's something else that maybe we could get into, but it's not really, the same kind of question here. Looking for resume advice for career in writing. So if you're writing a resume after changing careers, how would you choose which format to use? So somebody else looking for how to write a resume. So you're looking for the ones that are in common, related questions. Those are the ones that you're really going to want to target. So what you can do is it gives you, you can start thinking about how can I help that person? Maybe you're experienced in writing resumes. Maybe you've really never thought about it, but you've had several jobs where people had told you that your resumes were really good quality. Maybe you've had resume writing training or whatever. So that's something that interests you. You've got the solution to the problem that you can give to these people. It also gives you ideas to start creating products. You could write ebooks. You could do video tutorials on writing resumes, do online coaching on how to write resumes. What you're looking for in these things is, a lot of times you want to find out, things like the whys in these, but always be looking for what comes next. Some other topics, maybe some other people are looking at, they've already got resume services and stuff, so they're already offering services. These people usually got products out there. They would make good people to think about joint venture partners or becoming affiliates with as well. Also over here, make sure that you check out the different advertising and stuff that they've got over there. Over here, we're talking about professional resume writing services that they go out. These are great places for you to find content that are going, because what these are is they're offering help for these people. They're going to these are recommendations. Professional resume writing service. Who's going to go to that? This person asking how to, for help for writing resumes. So you could go there as well to get different ideas of the help to offer to these people if you're really not sure yourself. Next, you're going to read the questions to identify the problems. Find out the why. That is one of the biggest things that you need to find out. Why does this person want help with writing a resume? Over here it says, these are the expectations of my job I'm applying for. Why is that person applying for a new job? Maybe they just got laid off. Maybe so that they're looking for new jobs right now. Other things you could be thinking about, if that person's looking at, they just got laid off, what else are they really looking for? Maybe just ways to make income. So maybe you're in the make money online niche. That would be a person for maybe you to target to say, hey, have you ever thought about this? Have you ever thought about coming on and doing some internet marketing? I've got some programs that I can show you how to start making money online to bring in extra income and stuff, maybe while you're laid off or whatever it is. So find out the why. Why does this person want to help writing a resume. Maybe they're tired of their current job, recently laid off from previous job. One of the things you need to really look at next is what comes next. Are there any other products or services that this person may be interested in that you can create in your back-end marketing strategy? You need to be thinking about these things the whole time you're doing your research. Are there any related niches that would be of help to this person? This person's looking to start writing a resume. What happens when somebody submits their resume? Well, hopefully they are going to be called for a job interview. Well, the next problem that this person might have is how are they going to go in and do this interview? Maybe they've never really done an interview before. So they're going to start going, help again. I got another question. I wrote my resume, they've accepted my resume, and they've called me in for an interview. How do I do an interview properly? Well, somebody that's writing resumes and submitting resumes, probably they might be interested also in help in landing that job, going through the interview. So maybe you can provide them with that help. So that gives you a place to go to next. Maybe you can start thinking about a service and coaching and stuff on how, teaching people how to write resumes through a coaching or webinars or videos. Always be looking for different ways that you can expand what you're starting to get into and stuff. And that comes from basically trying to figure out the whys people are asking questions and what usually comes next after that question is solved, that problem they've got to solve. What other problems are they going to be experiencing? Research the answers for products, contents that will provide the solution. This will also let you research available products for competition to help spark ideas. So when you're going through the answers, they'll supply their answers, and a lot of the times what they'll do is say, maybe I don't really have the answer here, but here's a good site for you to go to. Go here, and I hope this resolves your problem. And they're providing a solution through somebody else's website here. What you can do is go check out these websites. A lot of times they're going to have ebooks or products that they're going to recommend for this person to be able to buy. These are going to give you ideas of what kind of products you can start creating in there. They're going to start be able to allow you to see what kind of products maybe still should be developed, what things aren't happening yet in that niche. So maybe you could do it through video instead of ebook or webinars or teleseminars or whatever is missing in that marketplace. This is what you're going to be researching, are the things that's going on already. You're starting to research your competition, and it's going to help spark ideas, because a lot of times we just get stopped. We can't come up with an idea. It just won't come up. And we start this research, and all of it'll spark that aha moment where it's like, all right, I can do this now. I can start moving forward and get moving now.